Hello there, and welcome to episode 25 of the Digital Marketing Masters. This is your host, Yolanda Rose, and every week I bring you easy, actionable tips, content, and strategies that you can use and implement in your business almost immediately to see those instant results in your business growth and revenue. I have to apologize right at the outset of this episode. I'm sounding terribly nasal. It's actually winter here in the southern hemisphere. And yes, so the cold has got me trying to fight off this cold. And I've been putting off recording this podcast for a couple of days now, but the show must go on. So yeah, I am struggling along trying to put this podcast together for you. This week's episode is sponsored by FreshBooks. FreshBooks makes it easy to know exactly how your business is performing with straightforward dashboards and reports. Plus, they are detailed enough that your accountant will love you. To sign up for a 14-day free trial of FreshBooks, go to www.yolandarose.com/freshbooks or check out the show notes and you will find a link to your FreshBooks free trial in the show notes today. So in episode 17 of the Digital Marketing Masters, we spoke about Gary Vee's $1.80 strategy for growing your Instagram following. Well, that same strategy can work in LinkedIn. So if you're not familiar with the strategy, I suggest that you do go and listen to episode 17 of the Digital Marketing Masters podcast. But just to recap, the $1.80 strategy for growing online on either Instagram or LinkedIn is to search for the things that matter in your business space. Hashtags, companies, and stuff like that. Read the post that is highest ranking and gets the most engagement, and leave a comment, an engaging, relevant comment in the comment section of that post. And you will find that you would attract like-minded individuals that are talking your language in your space, and they will start engaging with you. And if they like what they see, they'll click on your profile and obviously add you as a contact on LinkedIn. That's what the $1.80 strategy is all about. And you will do this for about 10 pieces of content in your niche. My next recommendation to grow your influence on LinkedIn is the use of video. Now, video is big on all of the social media platforms, and LinkedIn is no different. LinkedIn native video was actually launched in 2017, and LinkedIn has proven that it's more than just a platform for long-form B2B content. In about 1 year after LinkedIn launched the native video, a LinkedIn video post generated more than 300 million impressions on that platform. They also earned an average of 3 times more engagement than that of text posts. Plus, early findings from LinkedIn also showed that LinkedIn native videos are 5 times more likely than other content to start a conversation among LinkedIn members. So there's definitely value in posting videos, and ideally you want to post your native organic video that you shoot from your phone or even your DSLR. LinkedIn has shown impressive engagement stats when it comes to their video marketing to boost the revenue across the social platforms. In a study that the Aberdeen Group had performed, brands that use video marketing grow their revenue by 49% faster than companies that don't. So if you're really looking to pick up your revenue, video on LinkedIn is a must. So there's various types of video that you can be using on LinkedIn. Firstly, there is the embedded videos, which is still a common practice for many brands to upload a video hosting platform such as YouTube or Vimeo and then share the link on LinkedIn. Now, this can work, but for many reasons, LinkedIn native videos tend to be a more effective strategy. So you want to be uploading your videos onto the LinkedIn platform and not just share your YouTube stuff or your Vimeo stuff onto your LinkedIn profile. So as much as possible, upload those videos directly on the LinkedIn platform. Then you have LinkedIn video ads. Now, with LinkedIn ads, there are actually sponsored content on LinkedIn that appear on your feed. So, video ad campaigns have great potential to increase your brand's awareness, your brand's consideration, and lead generation since they are typically served to a larger, more targeted audience as compared to Facebook. Because on Facebook, you'll find your audience doesn't input as much information. I mean, one person can be listed as being married to Princess Sophia and living in Tomorrowland on Facebook, whereas on LinkedIn, the same person is an MBA graduate. He is an engineer at some high flying company, and he's putting out some professional stuff on his profile. Whereas on Facebook, it's more relaxed, it's more social, and LinkedIn, it's all about career, it's all about professionalism. You can see the feeds on both these platforms. They're completely different content. People are much more prim and proper. You would rarely find somebody posting a picture of them having drinks at the bar or something like that. So it's very clean, very professional. People put in what qualifications they have, where they were on April 2008, they were working at this location. So there's a lot more detail in the LinkedIn in the user space, and that's what makes the value of the ads on the LinkedIn platform, because there's so much information that's available for advertisers like us to use on this platform. So that's one of the reasons that makes LinkedIn, they're obviously higher. Those ads are obviously higher on the LinkedIn platform solely due to the quality of audience that you're going to find on the LinkedIn platform. They have more money to spend, they're more professional. You can target a lot better on LinkedIn as compared to Facebook. So the rules regarding the videos that you actually post on Facebook, if you have listened to our video series, we did a 2-part video series a couple of months ago. In fact, it was Digital Marketing Masters episode 13 and 14, where we spoke in detail about video specs and stuff like that, specifically for LinkedIn. And the thing that we got to note about our videos that we do post on the LinkedIn platform is that the minimum video length is 3 seconds, the maximum video length is 10 minutes, maximum file size is 5 gigs. And on the LinkedIn platform, we always want to use either square, but the primary orientation we want to use is horizontal. Vertical videos are not really for the LinkedIn platform right now. When it comes to the video ads, the maximum video length can be 30 minutes. But the file size is a maximum of 200 megs. So you got to be compressing your videos when you're running ads on the LinkedIn platform. Again, the orientation is the same, horizontal only. Any vertical videos that are posted will be forced into a square format. So the same rules apply when you are doing a Facebook Live or an IGTV Live or something like that. You got to be looking out for your lighting, where the shadow falls. You don't want to be in a backlit space. You want to have your camera positioned, capturing your face or whatever location that you're on. You don't want the camera up your nose. Ideally, for social media, I'm a big propagator of using your phone. Phone cameras are amazing. And these platforms, especially if you're doing the live videos from your phone, these algorithms on most of the social media platforms give preference to videos that come from phones. I mean, the algorithms are smart. They can tell the origins of a video, and they prefer the original phone videos because it's more user-generated content. It's more rustic. And because it's user-generated and it's not something polished from some high-end studio, people will find it more engaging because people can relate to it more. So I always suggest, at least from the hip up, that's what you try to capture, because you don't want to go from a really long distance, because most of the people are accessing social media from their mobile phones. So you want to get them to relate to you on the video format. When you are releasing content on a video format on LinkedIn, you want to put the most essential information up front, because people tend to watch the first few seconds and start tapering off from around 10 seconds. That happens on all the platforms. So you want to give your value bombs right up front of your video. You also want to design your video for the sound off. We spoke about this so many times, where you want to start using closed captions in the videos that you produce. Also note the length of the video as well. On a platform like Facebook, people are very rarely will you find people watching more than 3 minutes. I mean, 30 seconds seems to be ideal. But on a platform like LinkedIn, people are they will watch a video for a little bit longer, but remember, it's not YouTube. YouTube users are on that platform to watch for about 40 minutes, but people will not really watch a 40-minute video on LinkedIn. So ideally, you want to be in the 30 to 90 second space in terms of your LinkedIn video. So maybe do a mini series, an audio series on a story, but find a way. I mean, if you're telling a long story, find your way to get your message across in 30 to 90 seconds on your videos. And as always, when it comes to your videos, close with a really strong call to action. With the message that you put out, how do you want to move your audience? Do you want them to swipe right, swipe up, click now, join now, subscribe? What is it do you want them to do? What call to action that you want to move your audience to? And strategy 3 for LinkedIn is the use of Sales Navigator. Now, I love Sales Navigator. I have been actually using a free trial for the last 3 weeks ago, and I love it. It's pricey. It's around $75 to $85, but it is really worth every cent that comes with Sales Navigator. Now, if you are a prospector, this is such an excellent tool. It really allows you to narrow down and niche down into your ideal customer. So think of a LinkedIn Sales Navigator as really a pro feature, or the pro membership that LinkedIn has to offer. It allows you to find relevant prospects for your business, and it does this by providing in-depth user details and advanced search and filtering options. Remember, I said earlier, people put in every bit of information about their professional lives onto LinkedIn, and those filters and those advanced searches are something that we can access as marketers. So I will put down a link for a 30-day free trial to Sales Navigator in the show notes, so you can test it out and see for yourself what works for your business. So sign up for the free trial and go through the back end. Now, what I have created is a navigator for Sales Navigator. You can check out my YouTube page. On YouTube, of course, my YouTube channel, it's Yolanda Rose. And in this week's video, I'm taking you behind the scenes onto my LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I'm going to help you navigate it, show you what you should be doing, how to really get granular, and also give you a couple of advanced strategies that you can use in terms of your prospecting. So for the podcast purposes, before you can start using Sales Navigator, you need to configure it with your various preferences in terms of geography, the various niches that you're targeting, the various industries, and that will be your base settings in your LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Sales Navigator also syncs in with your CRM, whether you are with Salesforce or if you're with Zoho. Your Sales Navigator links in with a range of CRMs if you are using that at your company. It also allows you to import contacts as well. So it does give you a really streamlined process from prospecting to lead generation and then moving on to the sale. So when you are in Sales Navigator, you are able to view and save companies suggested by Sales Navigator that are based on the settings that you put in. So by saving companies in your account allows you to track new leads, follow updates, receive company news, so that you're well informed before your first conversation with that company. So once you've actually set up your account preferences, you are ready to start searching for prospects on Sales Navigator and start building your leads list. And one great way to start this is by using Lead Builder, which offers really advanced search features. So you can search for job titles, for example, sales manager or director level, or even frontline staff, just depending how it is you need to be prospecting for your business. So you can search companies. Sales Navigator actually breaks it down. Who are the decision makers and influencers? So if you're looking to make that sale on the B2B side, you can search for the operations people, the purchasing people. You are able to do that on Sales Navigator. Whereas if you are searching for HR staff and you're marketing to those kind of people, you can search for HR staff as well. And there's various filtering levels or filtering options that you can use, from title to industry, postal code, first name, last name, seniority level, company size, years of experience. All of that granular information you are able to filter down on Sales Navigator. So I highly think that Sales Navigator is definitely a tool that's worth exploring. It's not just for people that are in the B2B space. And if you check out my video, I'm going to show you how it actually works and how I have used it for prospecting in my consulting business as well. I love LinkedIn. I've gotten such a big reach and influence on LinkedIn that a lot of people approach me for my business. It's not my primary way of getting clients, but I get a lot of quality clients from this platform, and I highly recommend that you check it out. So those 3 list building or influencer building strategies that you can use on LinkedIn right now is 1, LinkedIn Sales Navigator; 2, the use of video in your profile and company page; and 3, the Gary Vaynerchuk's $1.80 strategy to start building that engagement on LinkedIn. So I hope these 3 tips really start helping you ramp up your LinkedIn game. LinkedIn is where Facebook was 4 or 5 years ago. So it's still on that uphill climb. It hasn't reached its plateau yet, and getting started on this platform right now, or ramping it up, if you haven't done that as yet, this would be the ideal time before it reaches the crest. So this is Yolanda Rose. I'm signing off for this week. I'll talk to you next time on the Digital Marketing Masters.